Hello everybody, Hunter here, starting on something a little different. Today we're jumping into the world of Metaphor, ReFantazio. Let's jump in. Yes, I'm very much looking forward to this. I've been putting it off for a month because I thought I'd try out some other things. People haven't been playing, but yeah, it's time. Let's jump in. I love everything this company makes, Atlus. You know, the Persona games I love, but they take hundreds of hours. English, of course. Proceed with English, of course. Yeah. Select audio language. We'll go with the English dialogue. Yes. English audio, please. A network connection will be required. Of course, that's fine. Go for it. Just brightness until the monster's barely visible. We'll go with that. That's fine. Any opening cinematics, or we jumping straight into the game? Okay. I like how it's getting smaller and smaller, it's getting further and further away. Is that what all the dialogue's going to be like in this game, that you read something and then it gets further and further away, like Star Wars? It is. Okay. Okay. They gotta put these warnings out, it's fine. There we go. There's our company we love. I love Persona 3 Reload earlier in the year. The remake on that was incredible. Nvidia, okay, speed tree. There we go. Opening cinematic.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh, we already know who the villain is.
Oh.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
That was a dark
I
opening.
cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Well, we know what he's after. Really digging the music choice. Their art style is always incredible. And there it is. Okay, opening sequence. I can't wait to be blown away by the pause menus and the settings and everything in these games. They're always... the art style is always incredible. Let's see, do we have... yeah, let's turn that off. Keep that on. Confirmations. Enable confirmations for guard. We'll keep that off. We don't need that. No! Camera assist, yeah. Camera shake off. Dash effects, we'll keep that on. No performance or quality mode, no? Alright. Okay, let's jump into the game.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
Cool, I don't have to read everything.
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. One who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
I am Hunter. Ain't got enough room of destiny, so I'll just go with Hunter. Your name is indeed Hunter. You will name the protagonist later. Okay.
A most unusual name.
Thank you.
One I've never
I guess.
heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
So he knows we're like somebody watching over the
It is
story?
a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Powerless creation, that's right. Not always. Powerless. Powerless. So not always.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be
I still don't know what the
made
combat's
manifest.
going to be like, if it's turn-based,
Thus
if it's like
must change
Persona, if you've got
And thus
action,
is fantasy
based,
forged
you know.
into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold.
I'm guessing
before
it's
you
sticking with the same
comes.
formula in Persona.
I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So, let this tale begin.
We'll go with normal for now. Starting on normal difficulty, you ready? Hell yeah!
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them. Monsters, huh?
I've certainly been hearing the stories. To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
Is he blushing? Ah.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners! No crown or church will save us!
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
Every single character is this gorgeous.
An igniter? Ugh. How'd they get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving up! Next one! Huh? Look at you! What have we got here? He's an elder! So he is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Unless you want to get stuck like us!
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Alright, there's our intro. So we already know who we are.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis?
I love
us?
everything's voiced.
Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
And the English voice cast is pretty incredible. What mission? Are you alright?
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Okay, so we're somewhere out in a desert. Bone graveyard. Let's see, Tradia Desert.
Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Okay, so left thumbstick to move, hold R2 to run, press circle to dodge attacks. Some actions you can perform and their corresponding controls at the bottom of the screen. You can also use the mini-map to see which way to go. You can view tutorials in the menu.
Let's go.
So squares to... squares attack, circle to dodge.
Stop!
Wait, I'm sensing something close. Don't move. There's some sandworms.
Watch out!
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet, though. We gotta avoid. Press L2 to use Phase Sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica senses in the environment. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare as best as you can.
Okay.
Okay, so it tells us what the weakness is if we fought it before. Cool. Okay.
Strong ones ahead.
Whoa, look at that lion up there. We gotta go this way. Going up.
Look.
So I'm not meant to fight at the start. Interesting.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
I love her attitude.
Get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die.
All right.
And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
What does that do?
Right.
It's as though music is playing directly into my mind. The effect of Galacta's magic is inspiring.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Keep playing some music for us, I love that.
Look! Over there!
So that's a road, isn't it? What a relief. Grand Trad is already in sight.
Let's go.
Almost there, let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight. I see a bunch of dogs and like a lion. They've got collectibles there. If I just run through these items, will I automatically collect them or do I have to interact with them?
Like this.
There we go. Got some heals. Uh-oh, this is bad.
Not good! Run for it!
That change of art style is incredible.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Oh, great seeker, bearer of fantasy, empowered. Hear my wish and come forth from my epoch of glory to grant me thy... Okay, didn't get to read the final word. Oh, cool.
Whoa, just look!
Whoa.
Damn, this place is huge.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin?
Oh my.
Bless you.
Run.
Oh,
careful!
Hurry.
street smarts? Come on, kid. Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
And a black screen. Here we go. There's a loading symbol.
Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Okay.
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
The public already knows so that somebody murdered him.
Shh, careful who hears you say that. But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending a guard out to deal with them.
This must be a side objective.
The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
Is he smoking a vape?
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Yeah, they are.
The king dead.
Ah.
His son stricken.
Memories of the past.
Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Okay, a little flashback.
Hey, are you listening?
Nah, I was daydreaming.
Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic.
It's like she answered to
My
me.
friends were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative.
Nice whispering.
Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Okay, let's have a wander around and talk to some of the people. If there's anything like Persona, like most of the people you talk to, you can actually romance. Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. So press R1 to open up the local map. If you are unsure of what to do, press triangle, and Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks. So she gives us tips. Press up on the D-pad in safe areas like towns to save your progress.
Whatever will I do?
Alright, so we can talk to her. Let's see, speech bubble.
Whatever will I do? Oh, come on, fish.
Ah, it's an elder. Why is one of your kind here in Grand Trad? I have business here. What's wrong with me being here? I have business here. Silence. Sanctism teaches us that the Elder are an evil tribe that defied the teaching, so get back, stay away from me, you fiend. Devilish magic, she says. If you were so magical, I doubt you'd have it so hard in life. She's aggravating, but let's not cause a scene.
Whatever will I do?
Who's saying whatever shall I do? You're all saying. Ooh, we got somebody over here. You look unusual. Let's see. Parapus woman.
So you?
An elder, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. Oh, I'm not trying to be rude. Just mind yourself. This city ain't the friendliest to us inferiors. Does that bother you? Appreciate the advice. Yeah, be careful or they'll get you too. Just like all of us, Parapus. Check viewing platform.
Oh, yeah?
Look at all these houses. Pretty striking to see from the way up here. And look, there's a grand cathedral. It's just enormous. And as I recall, the recruitment center's around there. Okay. We've actually got like a shop by here. Let's see. A shop that sells jewelry. Should we go in? Magic Association. Ah, so the jewelry gives us like boosts to our magic?
Here?
Alright, what's happening?
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
Well, he basically just told us.
That's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types.
So you can't use magic unless you got an igniter. Now I want one. Not interested. What's a magic igniter?
What's a magic igniter?
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
I love her design.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile.
Her name is Shady Woman.
Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter?
I don't think I got any money.
Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
The royal scepter. How much?
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind. I won't be staying long. Ooh, I'll do this one.
Oh, I don't think I'll be here long.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well,
wow, that
was
walk.
Unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
So we can't actually go in the shop anyway, it looks like, 'cause she's the owner.
Let's head there.
Well, thanks for the update. Let's see, anybody else to talk to before you go on? Use some speech bubbles. Guard. I joined the army because I looked up Lord Louis, but now I get my ass handed to me if I so much as mention it. What's the state army gonna do now? We won't find any decent recruits given the messy state of things currently. Idle man. Oh, the recruitment place. Go down this. Okay, he's just giving us directions. Don't make assumptions. Let's see if we can go in this shop, is it? Let's have a look.
This place.
Shop sells igniters, but you can't afford it. Alright. Anything across the street? Don't want to miss anything. No dialogue options, no?
Grant me guidance.
Nothing? Okay then, let's carry on.
Leave it out, mate.
That was the best loading screen so far. I was hoping that we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an elder, but the people have sharper eyes than I thought. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make things worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall.
Alright.
Easier said than done, I'm sure. But for the sake of the mission, and on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead.
What are you playing at?
Really now?
Recruitment center. Okay, he's just giving us directions, so let's ignore that. Anyone else got any dialogue? There we go. Wow, you look different.
You there?
Young man, might I interest you in a shop's ways? This is no ordinary Mustari shop.
Hey, sorry.
Oh, we're actually in the middle of something. We've got something to do at the recruitment center, so we can't interact with anything. Okay, I'll just skip all this. Any unusual, rare-looking characters we might be able to become friends with early on? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's go in. No.
Dear me.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Nothing good.
Will do. We're gonna be fine.
Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth.
Oh, he's definitely going to be a party member. Such a unique design.
I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss.
Wow.
When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up.
That's me.
An elder? I thought your kind was long gone.
The music cut out. Oh no.
Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for change. I need the money. I'm just so bored.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I'm stronger. Got a sharp mind. I take a lot of punishment. I'm small but quick. I always beat... Okay, so this is a strength, magic, defense, speed, and this is just for luck so that you get increased drop rates. I am gonna go with sharp mind for magic.
I've got a sharp mind.
Yes, you and every unschooled troglodyte. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Oh. Well. Apparently my name's too long, so let's just stick with Hunter, yeah. Yeah.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property, so if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next!
The voice acting's incredible. What a long line. Guess we got no choice but to wait our turn. And we can talk. Ooh, look who's here. You look a little pale. Let's just say unmotivated man. I'm just gonna talk to this young nobleman.
Whoa.
You enlisted as well? The line starts behind me. Is so, or was there something you needed? Are you really a noble? I take it you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Blasted, I came to a list because I heard you can make a quick reeve here, but they really make you work alongside creepy elder. A parapus I can deal with, but an elder, right ominous. God's own scriptures, there's way, guess you can't expect an elder to know shite. Let him say what he wants, fighting someone like him would just be a waste of energy. They said tribe don't matter in the army, but they probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I find better work. Wish I could serve Count Louis. His army's built on merit, so even a parapus stands a chance. Can't interact with what looks like a bounty board. Anyone else to talk to? Just this guy.
Whatever.
You're so young. Are you enlisting too? Well, not my choice. If you don't have any money or a job, Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. You want magic nectar? Join the queue. Cutting only gonna get you chewed up. Join the queue. Aha, I recognize that old calendar. Persona.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? I wish they'd have told us that. What did they call them? Something like,
Next.
Yay, we're getting served.
Another Clamar. Wait, no. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear.
Oh, you'll see. You'll see how powerful we will become.
It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
brute force, crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau's strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
He didn't apologize, he just walked away.
You alright?
Thanks. That was terrifying. I had it handled. Thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Cinder igniter, so magic-based one maybe? I mean fire-based
come with
magic.
Their own magma crystals.
Yeah, so
with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway.
Cinder sounds like fire. This is going to allow us to use fire.
It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms like the one I saw on Main Street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
A map. A royal capital vicinity map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Okay, nighttime. Wonder why he's telling us the temperature.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
You're gonna sing to me.
Hey, you awake?
Nah, I'm still asleep. Morning already? Ooh, I'll do yeah. I don't want to be mean.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sorry to bug you. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still, when you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
It never gets easier. That's just how it is. Ooh, tough choices. Yeah. I'm gonna go, it never gets easier. It sounds terrible though. That's just how it is. I'll do that one.
That's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago. I'd rather not think about it.
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Can it wait? What book? Sure.
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks.
So it's a diary, right? We are currently reading his
It's what you call
diary.
a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author.
Looks like an actual real
Kids
town.
loved those kinds of stories.
The real city, sorry.
Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Wow. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict. And equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Night. Very cute. And it's late night. Record the events thus far. Hell yes. Save complete.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me. I won't give up either. Trust me.
Alright, where we going? Such a pretty game. He's looking at us reading a book.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Cool.
Let's see.
I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination on the northern border fort. You can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Press the left thumbstick to highlight the location you want to learn about, then press X. Okay, so this is where we came from. We then set up camp here.
This place here.
So this is where we're currently at, and this is where we're heading.
This place here.
So let's go here.
Let's see here.
Was the plan to camp out there tonight? The fort's just past it.
Let's see.
So you can't actually go there, so we go in there.
Hey, don't forget.
The northern border fort is where our contact should be, so hopefully we'll find him there quickly. Got it. Let me look around the map again.
That's where you want to go.
That's where we spent last night. We can't hover over our horse carriage. Okay then, let's just go.
Hey, don't forget.
Got it.
Okay then.
All we can do now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination. The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Been riding our horse for days. Well, you've been in a back of carriage, haven't you?
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
A world with no magic. A world with only one tribe. It's hard to explain. No magic? Let's try it on.
It's interesting. It tells the tale of a world with no Magla arts. A peaceful one.
A world with no Magla arts would be better, would it? I admit, I'm intrigued. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
I apologize to him. Is it the fight you want? Don't worry, my friend is all talk. Oh, these are tough choices. I apologize for him.
I apologize for him.
See? Take a cue from your friend in the lesser tribe. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
I'm Hunter. I can't tell you. I'm Hunter.
That's my name.
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone, help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
He's unconscious.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The Guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow!
That's all he cares about is his medals.
He's right. We're warriors.
He's staying back so he can...
First chance of glory,
like...
riches. Damned if I'm gonna wait.
So he can get like all the thanks for this mission if it's a success, I guess. So he gets the medal, saying as his men, yeah.
Let's go!
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Okay.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey.
Oh, look, she's wearing armor now.
Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Yep, just over there. She's with me. I don't see a fairy. She's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you
I like
traveled
your
together?
cute little helmet.
You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared.
Cool.
I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
Oh, so we got to equip our gear, have we?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Yay, new ally.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
Wow, the music changed. Incredible.
Okay?
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of your mission, okay? Our ally is inside you. I know.
Here we go.
Be careful, our contact should be inside, and we just have to find him. You're running with such purpose. What was that you were talking about? You said something about your ally?
Actually...
Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside.
I see.
I see. Well, whatever the case, this situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. So this is this game's Tartarus. Interesting. Right, everybody. I am going to end the video here for now. We'll continue on from here tomorrow. We've just hit the 1 hour mark. Try and make these videos an hour long each, right? Yeah. So I'll be back tomorrow around the same time. So bye everybody. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you enjoyed and take care. Bye.